So here we are in Allie's kitchen. Allie, what are you making for us today?
We are gonna make coconut milk, and we're gonna use that coconut milk to make guacamole, which everyone's probably seen online because a lot of people are into making pudding with avocados. But I found this one really, really delicious when you make coconut water first, well, coconut milk, using real fresh young Thai coconut.
That's awesome.
We're gonna do the coconut water first, and then get the milk, and then go from there.
Okay, so chop that top off.
All right. So basically, what you do is you grab your coconut.
Okay, so key point: take the plastic off.
Very important point. Woo! Okay, then basically what you do is you're gonna take, you need like a big honking knife, right?
Yeah,
okay.
that's a big one.
It needs to be thick, it needs to be heavy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the butt end of it, and I'm gonna go around the top of the coconut with the butt end of the knife, okay?
Okay.
You need to put some muscle into it, that's why you're working out with Tay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Alright,
so
chop it up.
I'm basically gonna watch my fingers.
Don't cut your finger off.
Okay, and you're gonna just hack
Jeez.
into it all the way around. You're gonna hack into it all the way around as you go in a circle. Okay?
Wow.
You're just trying to make like basically like a lid. It really doesn't take that long. You're gonna see like water is gonna start flying. The coconut water itself, if you don't, if you don't want to make the milk, the water is really, really good for hydration. So
Yep. No, this is good. This is the best way to do it.
Okay.
You might want to use a chainsaw.
So then you just peel the lid off.
That wasn't too
and
bad.
If you want, do you want to get a close up of it? This is what it should look like.
Okay,
It should be
yeah.
a young Thai coconut. If it's the dark one, forget it. So then there's all the really, really good for you coconut.
Wow, look at it all.
Okay, and then you're basically gonna take it over a strainer, and I just put it right away into my blender just because might as well, because I'm gonna be blending it in like 2 seconds anyways.
Yep.
Then all this is the meat, and this is gonna take a while, so you should cut, but you're gonna scrape all the meat
Yeah.
out.
Okay. So.
If it's a young Thai coconut, the meat should be like soft and almost jelly-like.
Okay, scrape a little bit.
See, like it's.
Oh yeah, that
It's
came
like
off
just
pretty
like
easy.
nice soft jelly.
Beautiful. And you're gonna put that in there.
Yeah. Well, I rinse it off first.
Rinse it and then put it in. Okay, we'll check back when that's done.
The coconut meat, all you're going to do is take the coconut meat and put it in the coconut water. So we're making coconut milk. What I like to do is add a little bit more water because otherwise you're just going to have such a little amount.
Okay.
So I just add a little bit more like water.
Okay, perfect.
No big deal, right? So, not much. Not that
Okay,
much.
yeah.
And then I'm just blending it.
Okay.
So, just put it in the blender.
How long are we blending it for?
Not long. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what this is called a nut milk bag. And basically what it does is just captures all the debris and little bits of nut or coconut pulp or whatever it is that you're trying to get out of the actual milk. Some people like to keep the bits of coconut because it's really good with really good fiber. So if you're going to put that in your smoothie, you just want to add fiber to your diet, you might want to keep the coconut in, but we're going to use it to make like a smooth, creamy pudding, so I don't want that. However, I do keep the fiber, and I'll add it to my smoothies in the morning.
Okay.
So I'll keep it. I'll show you what it is anyway. So take your nut milk bag, and you just pour it through.
It's not a shower cap.
No.
And that was, you blended that for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, but. And then there it is. It just comes out of the bag, and then I like to speed it along, so you just squeeze the bag. Right? And what you have is coconut milk. Oh, and I'll I use the coconut milk to make like raw curries and stuff as well. So that's it. So there's coconut milk.
There's your coconut milk.
I'm gonna put it in a glass jar.
All right.
And then we'll do the pudding. So
And then we're going to do pudding after that. Okay.
Guacamole. Okay, here we go. So this is how you make guacamole. So if you, lots of people buy tons of avocados, they're sitting around your house, and you let them go to waste because they look rotten. Even if your avocados look disgusting, they will taste amazing in guacamole. This one, so they have to be ripe. So they have to be nice and mushy. You can't make guacamole with a hard avocado. So scrap it, wait until your avocado is nice and soft and ready to go, so it should press in really easily with your finger. If it's looking a little bit rotten, not really rotten, but a little bit over mushy, fine, no big deal. If it's turning super black-brown, obviously you're not using it, but anyway, so take your avocado, cut it in half, turn it, boom, right? Hopefully we know how to do that part. Take out your seed, and then I'm just gonna scoop it out and put it in the blender. Okay, so what we're really trying to do is make a pudding out of avocado, and it's literally one of the most decadent, rich puddings I've ever had, and I eat for breakfast almost every morning. Because it's like kind of my cheater's way of having chocolate for breakfast, but it's still being kind of good for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very, very good.
This is my favorite breakfast.
Very, very good and very healthy.
Yeah. So, okay, there's my avocado. I guess I'm going to have to measure because you guys want measurements.
Well, we can throw the measurements at the end. Don't worry about it. Just go.
I just don't know what my measurements are going to be. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. Okay?
Yeah.
Cinnamon just makes chocolate taste really good. So, what is this? 3/4 of a cup? Yeah, so I am going to pour about 3/4 of a cup of raw chocolate powder. And so it's going to look like a ton, but don't worry about it. You want it to be nice and rich and chocolatey.
Let me get a shot of that bag.
This is Tbsp Naturals, and it's just raw chocolate cacao powder. The next thing you need is agave.
Yep.
And I'm probably going to put in about 4 tablespoons of agave, depending on how sweet you want it. If you want it sweeter, you can make it sweeter. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons.
Okay.
About. And then I'm going to put in about, I don't know, 3 tablespoons of fresh coconut milk, which we already made. Sometimes if I want to add like a little more flavor, I'll add a little bit of maple syrup just to change it up. And sometimes I'll add raw almond butter. You could probably add peanut butter, you could add what you wanted, but I just like it pretty plain. So that's it. Blend it. So when you blend it, you're going to see like it's going to be pretty thick. If it's really thick, you just add more coconut milk. You don't need to have coconut milk. You can use water, you can use almond milk, so you can use any kind of milk. No cow's milk.
Okay. So is that it? Is it done, or what do you got to do now?
Yeah. So you can film it if you can.
I want a taste of it. That's what I want.
It's not done yet.
Oh.
I just want to make sure that it's nice and creamy. So here it is. I'm going to add a little bit more coconut milk. So it should be kind of like smooth and light, and a little bit like, so a little bit foamy kind of.
Okay.
Well, not foamy, but definitely like a mousse. Smooth and light and fluffy. I'm going to add probably a little more than that. Let's see if it's ready. I will tell you.
Tell me.
I love it.
Okay, let me try.
Okay. But you're probably going to want it sweeter.
Well, maybe not.
That is raw
Let me try.
chocolate pudding.
Oh, that's the maple syrup.
Yep. Oh, and a little bit more of that.
Okay.
And to be honest, I'm going to add almond butter.
Let me try that. Okay, I'll try that, and then give me some more.
Take it out different.
And then we're gonna compare it, because I can get this down, no problem.
So healthy for you.
So healthy.
It's
actually very good. Surprisingly, so good. I can't believe how much avocado's in there, and that coconut milk. Okay, give me some of this new stuff.
There you go. That is chocolate.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Yeah, we made the critical changes. Whatever you just did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is delicious.
Yeah. So I just added
A little bit of almond butter.
Of almond butter, raw almond butter,
And a splash of maple syrup.
And a splash of maple syrup.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and yeah, it's pudding whose base is like 100% avocado. That's it.